morning, everyone. Welcome back to another week of Nexus Grain Market Updates. It is Wednesday morning at 10:59 a.m. on the 29th of July. So let's just get to the markets right away. Corn right now is down 7 cents across my terminals. I am at $4.16 for old crop corn. New crop corn, $4.35. That's down about 7 cents as well. Soybeans, kind of a rough day in the soybean market this morning. I am down 27 cents for old crop soybeans. I'm $11.38 across the board. New crop soybeans are down 27 cents. I'm 11.20 to 11.23 as a range on my soybeans across the terminals. Really, not a lot of huge discussion. There's quite a bit of talk going on right now with the soybean market. Been a lot again. Hate to continue to sit here and belabor China. Been a lot of discussion right now about what may or may not occur. I know that Xi is coming to Washington. Confidence in any kind of a real deal being struck tail end of this year, which is about over, and into next year has faded somewhat. Not getting a lot of details on that, but obviously the confidence in our what I would consider maybe normal export activity resuming has waned considerably. The prices I gave you right there are still up about 7 cents, 7 to 10 cents over the last 2 weeks, and up about another, for corn at least, probably 25 cents in the past 30 days. So corn market's holding in there pretty good. Our soybean prices right now are on par, maybe a little bit less than what they are a couple of weeks ago, and still standing at the prices that I gave you right now are about 70 cents higher than they were a month ago. So that's where it really kind of stacks up right there. I will tell you that there's been an enormous amount of volatility. With volatility, you've heard me tell you this before, with increased volatility becomes increased volatility also in the options. A lot of the options-based products that we have rely upon the sale of a call option. Those premiums have increased today. So for those of you that are familiar with options transactions, check up on that today. I will tell you our upcoming featured events this winter. We're going to do a certain amount of training on the practice of trading in the options market. I do believe that that's probably one of the lesser utilized choices that are available for a producer today. As far as what's going on really in the markets, the crop condition report, not a lot to talk about there either. You know, we're looking at 80% good to excellent in Iowa for our corn, 77 in Minnesota, about unchanged from last week. We're a little bit off from last year, but 80 versus 87 from last year. Soybeans, both states, Iowa, Minnesota, both 78 good to excellent. In those cases, we're down a little bit in Iowa and maybe up a little bit in Minnesota for our soybeans. I did look this morning at what is going on with our fund management position. As of this morning, our funds have restored somewhat. Funds right now are along about 90,000 contracts of corn net as of today. Doing not a lot of selling off with that, not a lot of volume behind that. Soybeans, we're taking some of the length out of it. We had topped out about 144,000 contracts long in our fund position a couple of days ago. That's off significantly today. Exports continue to be hanging in there real strong. 58.6 was our corn. That was right at the top end of our corn number. Probably the most remarkable thing that I really want to share with the group today about our corn, and I've said this before, right now, according to the last WASDE report, our corn number is showing us a stocks to usage number at the end of the year of 12.2. At the pace that we're on right now, we're going to land at about a 10.8. Now that's even greater. That's a greater change than we were last week when I reported this. Watch that real closely, because this is a material change, and that will have an effect on not only this year but next year's balance sheet as well. So watch that real closely. That is really about it for today. Not a lot of news going on. I'm going to be doing a survey here later on today among our group as far as our local crop conditions. Right now is when we're doing a little more counting. What I will tell you is what we're seeing from what I would call maybe the 4,000 or 5,000 foot view is the growing degree days, the growing degree units for our corn. It takes about 2,700 of those to produce a corn crop. We're at around 17 plus or minus in certain areas. Obviously, we're not experiencing the heat that we had, and our stress degree units are still well below 100 in most areas, so we really shouldn't see a lot of effect from that. Probably the greatest effect that we're going to see in Iowa is western Iowa and the dryness that is creeping in. When I checked our 2-week rain that we've had this morning's maps, haven't had a lot in most places of the state in the past couple of weeks. We are in that area of time where we do need those timely rains. And by the way, that is in the forecast for the next week. According to the model that I looked at, we're going to be seeing anywhere from 1/2 to 1 3/4 inches across the state in the next 7 days. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, that's about it today. It's kind of a short presentation for all of you. I do thank you for watching. If any of us here at Nexus can do anything for you, please reach out to us. We appreciate you. And we will be calling you from time to time to check in and offer our services. So thank you very much. Talk to you later. Goodbye.